Genius up here. I have an unfair coin. If you can, just pause for a moment, friends, whatever number you're on. Melanie, why did you say that?
Because I've gotten 6 tails so far.
Because you got 6 tails out of 6 spins, I'm assuming, right? 6 and 6. So we have a claim from Melanie that the coin is unfair. Compare this to the deck of cards.
Is it because the head's heavier?
Well, we don't even know if your claim is legit. That's because you're only going to have 10 samples, right? A sample of size 10. We're going to have a sample of like 400 because we have about 40 people in the room. But the question is what you're seeing also happening everywhere else in the room? We have to look at the entire sample size, yes? So, but more important than that, I don't want to test the claim yet, Melanie. I don't want to test the claim yet.
Oh, I got a hit.
I want to actually see if you can understand what the status quo would be that Melody is testing against. So, when I gave you a penny and told you to start spinning, what proportion of the time did you think you were going to see heads?
Half.
Half! Because probably in your mind, you're like, why would spinning a coin be any different than flipping a coin, right? I mean, I'm guessing, since I just heard a bunch of you say half. So, hold that thought. So Frankie over there got almost half on hers.
I got 60.
But this is why we're going to pull our results to see the overall results. So, as everybody understand, status quo is going to be comparing it to a half. Melody's claim, she's got a faulty coin. Is that a positive or a negative test result?
Positive.
Boom! Was that what you were going to say, Cassidy? You were waiting to say that? I'm sorry. Well, damn, say it nice and loud.
I was going to ask if it is a fair coin, would it be a false positive?
Say that nice and loud and say it as a statement, not a question.
Okay. If the coin is fair, it would be a false positive.
It would be a false positive if we assumed the probability is a half. We don't know what that is. We know what the probability of flipping a coin is because you interrupt the spin. You flip in the air, you grab it, you put it on your hand. It's in the middle of spinning, and you grab it, you interrupt it, you stop it. The difference between that and here is physics is taking over here. There's a butterfly effect of sorts. That you don't get a butterfly effect when you flip a coin because you stop it before the butterflies get to flap their wings. Here, there are all kinds of variables. Hopefully, we've isolated for all except one, which is any weight differences in the coin. Hopefully, we're letting physics take those weight differences, which wouldn't be affected in a coin flip. That's the idea we're trying to test here. We're seeing. I don't even know. We're gonna collect some results and look at it here.
So this is more random than...
It's actually less random, right? It's more deterministic. We're seeing if physics plays a role. Physics doesn't play a role in a coin flip. We flip in the air, we grab it at a pseudo-random place, put it on our hand. You've interrupted the spin at a random place. Here, you're letting the coin finish its path. So it's almost more deterministic and less random, does that make sense? Good! So Cassidy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder back there. It was wonderful thunder, too. So the idea is, if that is a half, if that indeed is a half in the population, that means Melody's made a false positive claim. Fair enough? If that's a half in the population, that means Frankie's made a true negative claim. She's like, I got just about a half and a half. That's a true negative claim. Negative because if it's a half and she's not contesting that, that's negative contest. That's negative. I'm not saying anything's changed. Is everybody seeing the positive versus negative difference? Now, it's a little less obvious with this one than the cards. Because number one, you guys don't know what everybody else did. That's why we're going to put them all together here momentarily and see our results overall. But number two, we also have to measure if there is a difference from one half. Well, let's get to that. Let's get the number two together. All right, so let's grab